Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you whoops, sorry about that, how I make my business cards. I cut all of the cardstock and stickers myself with my Cricut, and I stick them all on the cardstock. I feel that it's the best way that I have found to make them instead of buying them. Because, number one, I'm not great at I'm good at editing and I can make stuff like on Google Docs, but like through these websites to buy the business cards, you can't always upload your own picture. I feel the simple side is better, and they have like all these different like templates and stuff to use, which is awesome and great, but they usually cost extra. So it's just a little bit cheaper for me to make them myself opposed to buying them. Yes, it would save time, but I would rather make them. Does each one come out perfect? No, but all of my other stuff is handmade, so why can't the business cards also be handmade? Most of this is in 2 times speed. I am not doing all this quickly. I wish I could. I really do wish I could do it this quickly, but you know, whatever. But I can also, at a drop of a hat, if I want to change it up a little bit, I can do that without having to design something else, send it off to the printing company, and the shipping take forever for them to get to me. Or if I'm like, oh, I have 3 business cards left and I have a market in 2 days, I can make some real quick. I don't have to wait possibly 4 days for shipping. So there's pros and cons. Yes, it takes forever, but I have more freedom of what I want to do, and if I run out, because sometimes I don't realize that I'm out until I'm out. So it happens. If you are a vendor of any kind and you're watching this, you know it happens. But anyway, I don't have a ton of stuff to talk about today. It's mostly just what I've been doing. Kind of asking questions on what you would like to see. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I do appreciate it if you do answer in the comments. But I've been trying still to stock up on stuff after I did the Elk Festival in Jasper, because I sold so much of my inventory. I came home with basically nothing, and so I'm still trying to, I still don't have any axolotls. I've been making them, but I still don't have any to sell currently. I mean, I have the bodies, but I haven't crocheted the fins. I say that I have some. I have two. I have two. And they're orange. Why I started with orange, I don't know. Orange is the color that never sells. So I don't know why I started with orange. That's just what I started with. Should have started with pink, because that's the color that sells the best, because it's the color that you think of when you think of an axolotl. The 2 second colors that I sell the most of is purple and blue. Why pink, purple, and blue? I don't know. If you can tell me, please let me know. But I have no idea. So I just make more of those. Instead of having 2 of each color, I'll have like 4 of pink, purple, and blue. Because why not? Just why not? Sorry, Siri is trying to get my attention for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, I was talking about axolotls. But I've been trying to regain stock, I guess. I've been doing it slowly but surely, but I've done stuff. I've done stuff. I made a bunch of mushroom caps that need bodies. I made like 40 because I did 20 different colors and I made 2 of each. Why I did that to myself, I don't know why. Because when I made them, I made like 5 here, 5 there, 10 here. And now it's like I have all these mushroom caps sitting in a cloth bin, staring at me. Well, they don't have eyes yet, but I just haven't done anything with them. Because that was I'm gonna get all this done, and now it's like, I don't want to do that. Just like the axolotls, I've made 2 out of probably the 20, if not more, that I need to make. You know, that's just what happens. It's frustrating, but that's what happens. I lost my place in my video. There it is. Sorry. But I've been doing a lot of wire work because somehow I hurt my hand. I don't know if I crocheted too much and my hand is like, you need to take a break, so I'm gonna hurt. Or if I slept on it weird, or I ran into something and I don't remember running into something. I have no idea what I did. But it hurts to crochet. So I've been doing just a little bit, but mostly I've been doing wire stuff. Because I was doing a diamond painting and I finished said diamond painting. And now I cannot start a new one because I ran out of the little plastic baggies that you put the leftover diamonds in. And so I put all that stuff away because I can't start a new one until my little containers are emptied into the little plastic baggies so I can put new diamonds in said containers. So I started a Lego set that I got like 2 years ago and I haven't built because I've been saving it. So I built that. That took like 4 days. That didn't take very long. And so I started wire stuff again. And I made some elven crowns. And now I want to make a whole bunch more. Do I need to make a whole bunch more? No, I do not. Because I have realized that I want to keep them all. Cannot keep them all. Definitely cannot keep them all. Because I don't need 6 elven crowns. I need 1 for my Halloween costume. And I made that one. I made that one yesterday. I made 3 more today. Because why not? And then I made a crystal tree And now I want to get all the things to make a bunch of crystal trees. Again, don't know how well they're going to do. And yet I want to make 45 of them. But because my hand hurts, I can't really crochet. I need more wire to make earring hooks, to make earrings. I have some, but I'm also scared of bending the jump rings in to make the actual earring. I'm afraid that that's gonna hurt my hand really bad, because that could hurt worse than crocheting, because when you're crocheting, you have a semi-light grip. Depends on my mood. If I'm stressed out, then it's tight. But if I'm just chilling, then it's loose. But with pliers, you're putting quite a bit of pressure to hold the jump rings and to bend them. So I'm afraid that that's gonna hurt my hand the same, if not worse, than crocheting. But doing so, my microphone died, and I was trying to see where exactly it landed. And I was talking about how my hand was hurting, and I don't remember really anything that I said about that. I also don't know exactly how long I was talking with my microphone being dead. So, so awesome. But I know I was talking about wire work and stuff like that. I know I was talking about the elven crown, so I'm sorry if I repeat any of this. But I'm trying to remember exactly what I was talking about. And when I was talking about it, if that makes sense. So I'd say that they're elven crowns, but really you can wear them with anything. You can wear them with a elven costume, you can wear them with a fairy costume, enchantress, mermaid, pirate. Well, I would wear a pirate hat with the pirate costume, but anyway. But when I see it, I think of an elf on most of these. Some of them, I would think more fairy-esque, but I can kind of give you a description of what they look like. And if you're interested, I can post a video showing them off. Because the backings, I put a leather cord on there just to make them look a little fancier, but also they would go more with your costume than I feel ribbon would. I know some people use ribbon, that's fine, but I like the leather cord look a little more. And it works better on some than others. But I'll kind of give you a description of the crowns. So the first one I would say is more for an enchantress than an elf, maybe a dark elf. I use black wire and I put a dragon charm as the focal piece, because who doesn't love dragons, obviously. And then color shifting beads of purple and green and purple and green. When I look at it, I think of Maleficent. That wasn't really what I was going for, but it totally works. The second one, these are not in order of how I made them, it's just in order of what I see. Obviously, the first one I made is not great, and I will be keeping it, obviously. The second one, I would say, is more fairy-like. It has a more foresty focal bead in the center, and then some little tulip, like bell looking beads. I don't know what the flower is called. Hold on, I will look this up. It's called a angel's trumpet. So there we go. Found out what it was. But anyway, again off track, but whatever. It's with silver wire. I do a lot of my, let's see if this works out, designs with silver first, because I use aluminum wire because I'm allergic to copper. I think I've said this in another video before. But I'm allergic to copper wire, and so I changed to aluminum, and the silver is, I don't want to say the cheapest, but it doesn't cost as much as like the copper and the gold and the black and like the other colors, because they're anodized, and so they're gonna cost a little bit more. It's not by a lot, but I can get like a huge spool of the silver aluminum wire for like $11, and then I can get a spool that's like half of that for the same price as the anodized, for like the gold and the copper. I love especially the copper look, but I'm allergic to it, and so finding the aluminum wire was great. And so it's also hypoallergenic because I know exactly what is in it, because it's 100% aluminum. They have a little bit of, honestly, let's look. I'm grabbing it. Hold on. My chair's squeaking. Come here. Oh, come here. Okay, let's see here. Oh, of course it's not going to say. It never says when you want it to say. Whoops. Almost dropped it. Let's check one of the anodized. Yep, 100% aluminum. Sometimes the copper wire can have other stuff in it. I think what I get doesn't, but a lot of people have copper allergies, so it's good, I guess, that I changed to aluminum. The one that I made for myself is more earthy tones, and it matches my ears really well. The focal bead matches the green that is on the leaves. If you want to, I can show you a picture of like the ears. Just let me know. But it works so well. I could not have asked for better, honestly. And then another one I made is with crystal chips, and that thing is heavy. It's very front heavy, but it's so pretty. I have no ideas of a costume that would fit it, but it's so pretty. And then I have one that's similar to the one that I made for myself. It has the same focal bead, but different accent beads in it, and it's silver instead of copper. And then I have one of my original design, but it's a rose quartz bead. It's not like a crystal chip, it's like a bead. And that's the only thing that's on it, so it's real simple. And it took me, it was one of the first ones I did, but not the first one that I did, and so it didn't take me as long as the first. But like the crystal one took me an hour. The dragon one took me about an hour. The fairy one probably took me about 45-50 minutes. But the one that I made for myself, and then the other one that's like it, took me like 30-ish. And then the one that's like my original design took me about 30-ish. But once I had that basic how the wire wraps around it concept, it took me no time to figure out how to do the 3 instead of just the 1. So again, if you would like to see them, I will be happy to show y'all. Along with the crystal tree, once I get the little bottles, I'm not sure if that made it on here. If it didn't, I think it did. But if it didn't, I'm gonna get these little, well, I want to call it little, these little bottles, to put the tree on top of, and to like wrap the branches, or not the branches, the roots around the bottle, and to put like crystal chips inside. I think that would be super cute. And like you could just put it on your desk, and I don't know, it would be so cute. It would be so cute. Once I get those, I will most likely be posting it. I may just go ahead and post the elven crowns. I don't know. This channel is more about my crochet, I feel, than like my earrings. I do post earrings on here every once in a while, but the earring videos definitely don't do as well as my crochet videos. But I don't know, just kind of like a find what works, I guess. Just find what works. But I do want to apologize. I know I have not been posting very consistently. My schoolwork has gotten a lot, and I haven't been able to find a whole lot of time to make things. And like I'll film I'll film things when I make it, but then it sits on my phone or on my computer for weeks, and I do nothing with it because I have to make a voiceover, and once I film it, I'm like, ooh, I'm done, but I'm not. I have to do a voiceover. So I do want to apologize that I haven't been posting consistently. Hopefully it will get better, especially with the holiday season coming up. I'll have more time, especially over Thanksgiving and Christmas break, to make things and